yourself as you walk by and see your reflection. Hey, wow boy, how you doing? I promise. Hey, wow boy, how you doing? Let me turn that volume down. I promise today is going to be a short live because I was supposed to run errands yesterday after the live, and you know what went down, so um I didn't get to do that, but I did get to film a video. I made some Chinese pork um lettuce wraps. I'm good. I got some sleep. I got some sleep, and so I'm rested. I'm good. I'm good. So, you know, hopefully today won't be dramatic, but I just want hush, hush. I just wanted to, relay. And I know the people who, when I say this, the people will know it won't apply to them. And if someone's in the bushes or whatever, they'll know it doesn't apply to them. Uh, but I just wanted to say, for some people, don't get it twisted. I'm a believer. I love God. I'm saved, but I'm not soft. So I just wanted to put that out there, that I believe in God, I believe in the Lord, but I'm not soft, so don't try me. Hey Ruth, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I just wanted to come on just for a little bit. I didn't get a chance to do what I needed to do, so I gotta do it today. But anyway, I want to come on and stick to my hour because yesterday went way over. But I'm glad you can come in. I hope both of you guys are having a chilling kind of Saturday. Nothing real heavy duty, just kind of taking it easy for some people who are back to work or have so much to do around the house like I do. You know, my chill day is tomorrow because I got a lot of things around the house today, and I got to go outside. Run an errand today later on after the live. So yeah, just take time to chill. And you know what? At first, when you guys came on, and if anybody that came here that was on yesterday, at first I was gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna apologize to the to people who come in, and then I thought to myself, who am I apologizing for? I have nothing to. Let me turn my volume up a little. I have nothing to be sorry about. You get what you get what you give. If you give me something, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. So, scratch that. I'm not apologizing. I don't think you guys expected it, but I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to make sure uh, that this is a productive live and not a repeat of yesterday. Not happening. So, what do you guys have planned? Um, what you got going on? It's still hot, but it's a little bit cooler than the last few days. So it's only in the 90s, and I think it's like the mid 90s, if I'm not mistaken. You got that right. And forgive me for the delay. I got my phone on so I can see the comments because there's a delay from being on YouTube as to opposed to StreamYard. So I saw what you wrote, Wild Boy. Yeah, that's YouTube. It consists of all kind of personalities and mental illness. And I'm not making light of that, and I'm not making a joke on it. But it has its share of mental illness, and some handle it. A lot of people that have a form of mental illness or depression and stuff like that, they handle it. You know, some people take medication, and if you have to do it, you have to do it. So I'm not making light of it. However, don't make, and I don't mean this to be callous, but don't make your problem my problem. You know, just don't. It's hot here, not too good. Cause we needed a break. I needed a break from them 100-degree temperatures. I mean, that's just, it was just draining. Bruce says, I'm going to Chicago tomorrow morning to see my daughter. Oh, Rue, I was born and raised in Chicago. Haven't been there in a couple of years. I usually take the train, so I love the train. So, that may not be as good an idea. I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say it may not be a good idea as a plane, but I don't know, depending on how they're treating this, you know, quarantine and the social distancing and all that. Are you gonna go? You're gonna fly, or you're gonna go a train, or you're gonna fly? I mean, are you gonna drive? Because I was there and I made the mistake. And I was born and raised, and I know better. But the last time I've been there, a few years ago, I was working, so I had to do it according to my vacation and the time that it was able for me to go without a lot of impact on my work. Because where I was working, nobody, if you don't show up, you got that work waiting for you when you get back. Nobody is going to take up the slack for you. So I had to do it in a way where, it was the less impact on my workload. She lives next to Sox Park. Oh, okay, okay. Haven't been there for a long time, so I would probably get, you know, I was in a certain area when I went back. So I didn't go to, in the heart of Chicago, the Loop area, and even where I was born in Chicago. Cook County Hospital, of course, everybody seemed like they were. Even when you had insurance, because my mom had insurance through my dad, and we all just, except for two out of the eight of us, we were all born in Cook County. If you know where to go, Wild Boy, you can have such a great time there. Next time I go back, I'm not really gonna tell anybody because I'm going to just save up my little dimes. But I want to stay in a certain area. I want to be able to take a quick Uber or walk, or I can't imagine the buildings that have been built on the side that I want to go. I don't have a clue, but I want to stay close enough that I can go to the museums, and I can just take those leisurely walks and just go to nice restaurants and just sit there and just chill, with me, myself, and I. So if you go to the right areas, And even if you go to the hood, but be careful. But even if you go to the hood, you know, them down home places to eat, and that's one thing about Chicago. Um, I used to love to go to those out of the way places to eat. You know, those barbecue grill places. Them home cooked meals. And but then I also like to go to the restaurants for fine dining too. So you know, kind of, if you plan to go, map it out where you want to go. You know, so it depends on your taste. Oh yeah, Rule. We didn't we all? We everybody I know except like two of my siblings, the first, the oldest, and the very youngest, my little brother. We were all born in Cook County. Um, I don't know very when I meet people throughout YouTube and out and about, and I hear that they're from Chicago. All I have to look at them and point Cook County Hospital, right? Right. So yeah, that I don't know. That's just you know, there's a lot of negatives that people say about the county hospitals, but I tell you one thing, even in Los Angeles, they have even in Los Angeles at the county hospitals, they have the a lot of the equipment that those private hospitals don't have. So, you know, at least the last time I went to any county hospital, I go to private ones now, but at least that's the way it was. And I only go to private hospitals because I have good insurance. So if I didn't, I would have no qualms of going to a county. Hopefully, it holds true that they have the latest equipment and what have you. Uh, oh, you like greasy spoons? Oh yeah, yeah. And there was a restaurant. I don't even know. If they even do takeout or whatever now, but there was a restaurant in Los Angeles that people were raving about. Oh, the best soul food restaurant, and all this, and it was called M&M's in Los Angeles. I went to M&M's thinking I was gonna get some collard greens and this and that, what have you. Dude, they were canned greens, guys. They were canned greens. They were mustard greens, and they were canned. I know fresh. And it's like, it just hurt my heart to get some canned greens. That just don't make that ought to be against the law to serve canned greens. Rule says, ha ha, we are so far from Chicago. It takes like 1 hour to get downtown from here. Oh, yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. Still, it's Cook County. Okay, okay. Yeah, that was just a hospital. I had never heard any complaints from my mom, and I'm sure I would have heard something. If it was something negative, she would tell the positive and the negative, and so I guess she had a good stay. But I think where a lot of people go now, at least the so-called stars and whatever, um, Cedar Sinai. Years ago, people were going to Cedars of Lebanon, in Los Angeles, and now they turned Cedars of Lebanon to a research center. At least it was. At least it was because of the skills of the doctors and also the equipment. So I don't know whether LA County is still like the hospital to go for the equipment. I think because a lot of famous people go to Cedar Sinai, they would have some good equipment, because if you got a lot of money, you for the most part, if you can help it, you're not going to county. You're not going to county. Uh, I would get on hospital. like like I got some stock in it or something. No, but yeah, the Cook County, that was the one everybody went to. But you know what? I'm kind of leery of it all now. You know, I I I want to go to the dentist because I want to do some things, but I'm not comfortable, but I need to go. So I'll probably make an appointment next week. But that's just too close. You know, I know the doctor will have their mask on. They always do, even before this. They have the mask. But see, they can't work on my teeth with putting a mask, with me having my mask on. So they can't do social distancing with the mask on. So they have to make sure that they have some type of equipment to ventilate that air really good, some special equipment. And I forgot to, when I went there, I forgot to notice what they have. So I'll probably call to see, okay, what are you guys doing? Because I went there for the x-rays and stuff like that. And then I'm supposed to take a follow up, and I haven't been because, it's like, oh, no. And I shouldn't say I'm scared because I'm not scared. I'm just cautious. Do they have, I think the name is Piccadilly's. I don't know if they do. I haven't been. I haven't heard if they have. If it's a good place. It's been a well kept secret. Let me Google that. Are you gonna tell me that they're really good? Cause if they have, I haven't gone to any top um, drive-throughs or takeouts or anything like that. I've been cooking. But if that's really good soul food, I might make an exception, based on what I see if I go there for takeout. Okay, Piccadilly restaurants. Okay, I hope I got the one. It says a group of cafeteria style restaurants in the southeastern United States. Oh, okay. I'm sure this is one you're talking about because the headquarters is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So when you say Louisiana, I'm gonna think in my head good food. Now there's a lot of other cities, you know, and states that have good food, but when you say Louisiana, yeah. I can't see that we have any here. Let's see. Florida. Yeah, I see one in Atlanta, Georgia, Marietta, College Park, Georgia, Fayetteville, Decatur, Nashville, Stockbridge, Georgia. Well, they have them all over. I don't see any in California, though. I do see a location in Florida. Wait, is it Florida? I'm not sure. It just says Hollywood and Fort Jacksonville. I don't know if that's Florida or I don't see any. So I must say no. We don't have them out here because I don't see a California. So what'd you order and what'd you order and what would you rate it? So, you know, ain't nothing like some down home food. Nothing. I guess that's why, I like to cook and for the most part, I have made some down home food, and uploaded it to YouTube. But a lot of times I'll use the home chef. And like yesterday, like I said, I made Chinese pork lettuce wraps. It was good, but it's not it's not down home for me. 6 out of 10? Is that all? That's not very good, wild boy. What'd you order? That's not very good. That's a little bit more than average. See now, when I was telling you about M&Ms in Los Angeles, on a 10 scale, being the highest, I would rate them a 3. And and that's giving them a little mercy. Oh, you had fried chicken? Yeah, that's giving them some benefits of the doubt when I said 3. And I think what happened is I probably went a time where maybe they ran out of something, or maybe they just start taking too many shortcuts. And so the food just not the way it used to, because people were raving about that. And for me to go there and I don't even remember the other food being anything to write home about. If I could eat anything right now, it would be chicken breast strips fried with a cracker smash coat. And you better stop, Rule. That sounds good. Now, I'm not familiar with the cracker smash coatings. Now, I did make some salmon croquettes, and I smushed up some like some rich crackers, and that was good. So I would imagine, yeah, that would be a good coating. But usually I use um I use a egg wash, put it in the seasoned flour, put it back in the egg wash, and then put it back in there and make it a good crisp coating. That does sound good, Wild Boy. That does sound good. But yeah, and then I have some. Um, I think it's by Zataran. It's some a coating like you know. Well, half of it you mix it with I think milk or something like that, or maybe an egg and make a wash, and then use the same flour texture and then coat it like that. So I was gonna do a video on YouTube just to rate it because I haven't used it yet. Just a rating to see if that's a good alternative to the way I've been doing. But yeah, I like that egg wash. Yeah. You never tried it with the egg wash and the flour, or you never tried it the way you were talking about with the crackers smashed coating. Oh, the Ritz cracker. I see the last part of your comment. The Ritz cracker. Yeah, I guess you were talking about saltines. Yeah, I made croquettes with Ritz crackers. So that hold on, guys. I gotta see. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I had to go see about my dog. He was too quiet, so he just walking around. So I let him outside, let him walk around some more. Cause I have to see. Just like kids, I have to. You don't leave kids by themselves for very long. They get into stuff. So yeah, I just have to watch them. You make the best tilapia. Okay, okay. What you say? We turned this into a cooking show. What better subject, better than yesterday's? What you say, wild boy? You like battered crust chicken? Oh yeah, and I want to try this new battered chicken. Like I said, I think it's Zatarain, but I'm not sure. You know that brand, Louisiana style. You never tried it with Ritz? Yeah, yeah. I love selling croquettes. In fact, guys, I have to run an errand. I'm gonna get me some salmon so I can make me some croquettes. I made my own self hungry. But that's okay if we turn into a cooking show and then, yeah, that's okay. It's positive. No drama. If you talk most times, no drama if you're talking about food. But then some people would turn it to negative. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, wow, boy, it is so hard to find perch out here. At least where I go, maybe if I, was in the city, closer to the city of Los Angeles, it might be easier. But I'm not in LA. In fact, I would say a couple of hours, depending on what part, of course, but a couple of hours from Los Angeles, because I'm trying to factor in the traffic too. Because some of the freeways are horrible out here. So I can't, but I love perch and I love red snapper. I cannot find any red snapper here. All I can find, oh, I can find all the tilapia you can eat. Um, I haven't seen, you can find catfish, but I haven't seen any good catfish. I just don't like the way it looked. It's like they, when they stack the fillets on top of each other, I think they kind of try to cover up the part that's getting old. I know the drill. Um, I can, salmon is plentiful. And what's that other fish? Sway, SWAI. Find a lot of that. But perch and red snapper. Oh, that's the best. If you put that cornmeal on that red snapper, fry it up, really, put a hard fry on there. Oh my gosh. See, don't make me come to Cleveland for some perch. Oh my gosh. Just like you can order, like salmon and shrimp and what else? Cod, lobster, crab, they have a company in Alaska that they will ship it to you. I wonder if I can get some perch and some red snapper shipped to me. Ice it up really good, and they got these specially kind of insulation, and some of it is like they come in little bags and they freeze them, so they kind of put that all over or dry ice. I wonder if I could do that because I would love some red snapper and perch. What you say, perch we have in our lakes, but rarely catch them. Oh, I'm a fisher woman, a fisher person. That's what we did because there was so many people in my family. We would take vacations, but it was to visit other relatives, and some of the relatives had farms, so that was fun. But we would go we would go fishing, and I just have a love of doing that. Florida has the best cod. Do they? See, now I know on these shopping channels they have a portion of programs episodes that they have where they have food. And they did have, I don't know if it was Florida cod, I don't know, but I didn't order it because I said I don't know. We have some cod out here, but I don't know. Except for the salmon and the tilapia, the other fish, even sway look better. The other fish just don't look fresh. And see, when you start filleting fish, I gotta look I'd rather have a whole fish because you can look at the eyes and see and tell how fresh that fish is. I do tilapia with lemon, basil, cracked pepper, and butter. That's all. I like it like it. I don't know. I've not tried it with the basil, lemon basil, the pepper, and the butter. That sounds good. And I saute it in butter and just salt and pepper it. I even put a little onion powder and stuff on it. But I'm gonna try it with the basil. Okay, so I'm going to the store and I'm gonna get some salmon for the croquettes, and now I'm gotta go get some tilapia because I'm gonna. That's a healthy dish too. As far as some people have a problem with tilapia, but I don't. I don't. Yeah, wild boy, if I could if I could order, I wouldn't mind ordering it as long as I know it was iced up real good. I wouldn't mind ordering it. Have me some of that because that would be a treat for me. Have some perch and some. I can get a lot of the other fish. Well, not a lot of them, but I can get the tilapia and all that. First time I had fish and grits, I was passing through ATL. Now I do shrimp and grits, but heck, Okay, so tomorrow breakfast, don't you make me make no fish and grits, wild boy. But yeah, that sounds good. Shrimp and grits is delicious. I like tilapia too, Like I said, some people have a problem with it. Oh, that's a bottom feeder. I don't know what they say because they say the same thing about catfish. You know what? I try to, get what's best for me to eat. But some things, I guess I'm hard headed. Some things I'm just going to say a blessing over my food and devour it. You know, that's, you know, I like good eating. I'm a foodie. And fish and crab, and they say, "Oh, don't eat crab either. Don't eat shrimp." Okay, like I said, I'm gonna say a blessing over it. I'm gonna get down with it because I love a good seafood boil with the crab and the shrimp. I put the mussels in it. Put little small red potatoes, corn on the cob. I put a couple of. I used to didn't put a couple of eggs in it, so I watched somebody on YouTube put eggs in their boil. Oh my gosh! So at first I said "Ain't nothing with this, and then I kept trying it with a good sauce. Oh yes, it was delicious. Tilapia waffles tomorrow morning, probably. Or is that you seeing what you're gonna have? Maryland is delicious fish and grits. What kind of fish do you do the tilapia or what kind of fish or did you have at ATM? See, I've seen people do the fish and grits and I've seen them do it with the catfish. But I imagine fry up you some tilapia or saute it, whatever. But that's a good breakfast. Hey, me, that might be one of my, with the croquettes. That's good. That's good content. That is good content. Oh, perch. Yeah, perch. Oh, I thought you was trying to be fancy when you said perch. Perch? Perch? Yeah. Because I was looking at the way you spell it. I said, oh, huh. Okay. I knew what you meant, though. But now I see that you put the, Perch. But hey, I knew what you meant. I thought you was being proper. But guys, you know what? It's 5 o'clock, and where I have to go, and I have to, be presentable, um, and put on, I can't wear my pajamas to the store. So this one particular store I'm going to close at 7. So I am going to end this live. I don't. I may come on later on. I don't know. I know. Uh, Wild boy, you from Cleveland, and it's Saturday, so you guys, I know you might be up, but anyway, if you can find the time, just look for my. I'll put a community tab or whatever. I might come on later on. I don't come on at all on Sundays. That I gotta have a day of rest. Um, so thank you for joining me. You too. Um, I noticed that other people were on their lives, and I'm trying to expand to, to widen my circle of supporters. But I do thank you guys so very much for coming in. And that was a good subject today. A nice, innocent, confrontational subject, and I appreciate it, guys. But I've never had a trouble with either one of you guys. You know what I mean? You guys have always been respectful and cool. Yes, thank you so much, Wild Boy. We'll be back. Thank you, Rue. I appreciate it. Thank both of you guys. So let me get on out of here and take care of my business. And I'll see you guys later on. Thank you so much again. Have a good weekend, a great weekend. Have a good night.